Yo, what's up? What's good, family? What's good? Welcome to the Turnaround Podcast. Still on the day. The day is still young, it's still bright, it's still beautiful. Guess where I am? Well, most of you might know where I am, most of you might not know where I am. But all the same, the most important thing is about the information I'm about to drop. I want you to understand something that you can change your course of life. It's very possible. But the one thing you need to quit first from your mentality is to think that there needs to be a time whereby you need to change that thing. No, there's nothing like that. It's now. It is not one day, it is day one. It is not one day, it is day one. You can actually change these things. You can actually become better. And there is a second mentality I want you to remove in your mind. This mentality of now my village people, we Nigerians, we they get that mentality. We normally have that mentality. When something bad happens, you look for something to blame. That's a victim mentality. Most Africans think like that, or let me say everybody. Let me just don't put only one particular continent. Most people still think like this in this modern age. You might have a job interview, or maybe you might have something that you put your mind to realize that yes, it's going to work out. You might have a visa, maybe you want to go to Canada or one of the places or one of these, you want to travel out and all that. And you are thinking, oh, it's almost complete. And then you went there and you discover that it's something that's not cool or something that is maybe fake or something that didn't work out. Don't start blaming it on it is my village people, it is my this, it is this kind of people that is doing it. No, you have to stop thinking like that. Understand that second circumstances can happen, unforeseen occurrence can happen. Sometimes something that might want to work out might not work out, not because it is somebody that is doing it diabolically or in a metaphysical way. No, there is nothing like that. It is mistakes. Sometimes mistake can happen. You can be here for just 10 seconds and you're about to leave here. Something happens here. What do? Sometimes you let me use something I don't want to use, an accident. You might like, wow, I just left here 5 seconds and this thing fell. But if you were there and it hit you, they will say it was your enemy, it was your village people. No, time and place and matters. All these things are important role in our life. We human beings, we have forgotten how to think. We have forgotten how to think. Why? Because sometimes stress, pressure can force us to start believing in something we don't want to believe. Why? Because we are trying to find a way out. We are trying to find a way. We are trying to make sure. One of the biggest things why people don't open their heart to love anymore is because they don't want to experience the same thing. A lot of pain has happened to them that they have clung to one mentality because it protects and helps them and defend them. But at the end of the day, that is wrong. Because we human beings, we are filled with love to love one another. We are filled with that. But because of trust issues, a lot of things that has happened in our life, what happened? We feel like, okay, you know what? We don't want to do this anymore. Let's cling to this part of the place. Clicking to this part of this place will hold us and will make us not to fall into. No, when you begin to do something, you will not experience life in a real way. When you begin to do something like that, you will not experience life. You will not see life the way it is. You will start seeing it based on the projection you've had. And that is a bad self-image. You have to break free from this thing by doing what? By creating a new self-image. How do you create a new self-image? How do you do that? How do you work on that thing? How do you become better on that thing? What do you do? How do you work on it? It's for you to understand that you need to start creating a good self-image. You have to start creating a good self-image. There is a reason why it is like that. There is a reason why. Stop blaming your problems on something. Stop tying everything that happened in your life in an emotional way. Let me tell you what is happening to you, why you cannot let go of that same pain, why you are still in that same pain, why you are still in that same thing. It has started giving you panic attack. You started having anxiety. In fact, it has become part of your life. So that's that you spend almost close to 4 to 6 hours thinking about that thing. Anything that is controlling you is an enemy to you. Especially controlling your mind is an enemy to you. You need to understand it. Anything that is controlling your mind is an enemy to you. You must have to break free from that kind of mindset, that kind of mentality, a poor self-image. You have to break free out from that. You have to break free out from that mentality. And why do you need to break free from that mentality? So you can begin to shape the world in a better place. So you can begin to add value in the world. When you fail to develop a successful self-image, what happens to you next is you begin to have a poor self-image. And when you begin to have poor self-image, what happens to the society? What happens around you when you begin to have a poor self-image? What happens around you? That is the question. But when you begin to have a good self-image, look at what is around you begin to blossom. It begins to take off. They begin to grow. Why? Because the universe itself wants you to add value. That is why you are here. Most of you are telling yourself, I am looking for my purpose. I have not found my purpose. You are waiting till you are this particular age before you begin to discover about your purpose, or before you begin to go for something. You don't have to think that way. One of the shortest way for you to discover your purpose is actually for you to sit down and see that thing, that whenever you are doing it, you are happy. You are not doing it for money. You are not doing it. You are just doing it because it is part of you. This is one of the shortest way for you to do. But most of you will find it very hard to sit down to ask yourself, what am I here for? Think about it. Think about these things. This is what I'm trying to make you guys understand. Think about it. Develop a good self-image, so you will not be living under an identity, because you will not experience life truly. You will not attain to what you are called for. Begin to do more. Begin to force yourself. You see those uncomfortable moments, begin to enter there. Those uncomfortable conversations, begin to enter there. All those uncomfortable characters, begin to remove it out of your life. All those things that is making you, that is going to be uncomfortable, do it. You see, comfortability, it kills. Have you ever asked men in military, the men in police, the men in military, the men that is special force, the men that are DSS, the men that are EFCC, Navy, this and that, Air Force, immigration? Have you ever asked yourself why those men are always active? Because they put themselves in a place of they are going to be uncomfortable. They don't look for comfortability because they know it will kill their talent, because they were there to provide value in the society. So what did they do? They will always put themselves in a comfortable situation, in an uncomfortable situation, because that is what brings out the best. That is what your action needs to respire. When you begin to respire to this thing like this, what happens to your life? It begins to change. This is why you see athletes always keep running. People like Usain Bolt. If you are finding it very hard for you to develop mindset and mentality, check my DM. DM me. You are a man. You are a woman. You are meant to do bigger. You are meant to do great. But how do you do these things? You have to develop a good self-image. That is what you need to do. You are finding it hard to do this thing. Inbox me right now. Don't waste time. Inbox me, and when you inbox me, you tell me what is your problem. Let us work on it. Most of you are meant to be the next president. Most of you are meant to be the next governor. Most of you are next to be the next CEO. Most of you are next to be the next Jeff Bezos, this and that. Most of you are meant to be this thing, but you are allowing a low self-image to hold you down. You are allowing these things to hold you down. You are meant to be the best musician in the whole world. You are meant to be the best videographer. You are meant to be the best streamer. You are meant to be the best in the whole world. What is holding you? You are meant to be the most fashion person. You are meant to be the one of the best brands. What is holding you? You are finding it hard. You have gone to this place you are looking for, you have not seen. You have read this book. You have done this. Let me tell you something. People say, wait till you define for Sokoto, day for Sokoto. What you are looking for is close to you. Take a bold step. You don't know what you might be in the next 1 week. Your life can change. You don't know. That is how life. See, when I wake up in the morning every day of my life, I step my leg on my ground. The one thing I always give my phone, and I'm going to reveal this thing out publicly, I have only given it to 2 people. The 2 things I say to people, I say to myself when I wake up in the morning is, I say that today my life can change. That is what I tell myself every time. Today my life can change. Every day I wake up in my life, when I step my leg on the ground, I say today, my life can change. I don't know when my life can change. It can be in the next second. It can be 2 seconds. I can receive a call from one of the best brands in the whole world. You don't know when it can happen. This is why you have to keep showing up for yourself. Keep showing up. Keep showing up. Keep showing up. Keep showing up. You might be tired. Do it. That is what speaks. That is what adds value. That is what adds value. Do it. Do it. That is what adds value. If there is no pain, there will not be value. I want you to understand it, that if there is no pain, there will not be value. Somebody has to listen to me. If there is no pain, there will not be value. So there has to be pain. There has to be something that when you do it, you wake up the next day, you say, no, will I let this whole pain go? I have to do it. It might not be fitness. It might be your mental challenge. It might be you are working. It might be you are developing something. It might be you are finding connection. It might be marriage. It might be relationship. It might be you looking for endorsement. It might be you looking for a business. It might be you into anything. But that thing that is going to derive you pain, look for something out of it. Make a meaning. But how do you make a meaning out of this pain? Most of you don't know how to utilize your brain. Most of you are hurt. Most of you have been heartbroken out there. You don't know how to channel this energy into a positive place that will help you. You don't know how to do it. You don't know how to do it. Use that pain. This is Pain Hub. Use that pain. Use it. Use it. Use it. Don't look at anybody's face when you are using that pain. Think about the pain. Embrace it. Let it be you. Let you be stoic. Go and read Discipline is Destiny by Ryan Holiday. Go and read that book. Discipline is Destiny by Ryan Holiday. And become stoic. Become learned. Be delivered from your sin. Be delivered from your simping. Be delivered from your attitude. Become a man yourself. You don't have to wait till when things is perfect. That is when you begin. No, the best soldiers in the world strike when it is not perfect. When you watch Eubanks Jr. and Conor Benn, you see what it looks like. Conor Benn landed a punch when it was not even perfect. Don't wait for perfection. If there was perfection already, Dubai will not become the way it is. But they continue to do what they do because they saw the future. One good thing about developing a good self-image is you don't have to wait until it is perfect. You don't have to wait. You have to keep going. You keep going. You keep going. You keep going. You don't need to wait until it's perfect. And you don't need to force it. You cannot force it. You cannot force it. You dare not to force it. Don't even use your consciousness. Allow the creativity of mechanism to work in your life. Allow it. I'm going to talk to you another time. We're going to have a different conversation. See you guys next week.